kingdom.
More than anything.
Lived a young maiden, a sad young lad, I wish, and a childless baker. More than white.
I wish.
More than anything. More than the moon.
I wish. The king is giving a festival.
More than life.
I wish to go to the festival.
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there, honey?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple how she had placed a spell on their house.
In the past, when you were but a babe, your father bought you and his wife this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and decided what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddle fritters, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through the rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into a dog, or a house, or a chair, or a... But I let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. I said, however, I think fair is fair. You'll let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more about his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we might all live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had put in his pocket? You see, when I inherited that garden from my mother, she told me I would be punished if I were to ever lose any of the beans, the special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl up over the wall and then bang, crash, the lightning flash. Well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came. I made my claim. Don't take the baby, they screamed and screeched, but I did, and I put her will shall never be reached. Your father cried, your mother died. For extra measure, I'll admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry, I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree might always be a barren one. Now there's no more muss and there's no more seeds, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't never, ever, ever mess around with my grains, especially the beans.
Listen well, Jack. You must lead Wilkie White to market. Fetch the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
What did I say?
No more than 5.
Less.
Less.
No less than £5. Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting...
Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the time of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood. Take it.
I can't take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
Well, I would if I could, but I... Rapunzel, listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need. Get me what I need.
This is ridiculous. Doorless tower that lay deep within the wood.
Children are a blessing if you know where they are. Nothing so distressing though as when they keep you guessing, so be sure you don't leave any doors ajar. Make a little world, our little world is big enough for me. Perfect, our little world is all it needs to be. Perfect.
Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother, me and my hair. Our little
world is perfect.
If she just did it true.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Look at her complexion, still untouched by the sun. Children need protection just the way they need affection, where they wander and they wander and they run from your little world, your little world.
Is all I have to say.
Perfect. Our little world is everything a world ought to be. Perfect, perfect.
Washing my hair,
Braiding her hair,
drying my hair,
stroking her hair, looking at her hair.
lighting up.
Something we can share. Hair, our little world is perfect.
Or at least so she claims.
Nothing to change
She
her.
only would cut her nails.
Each day like the other.
Didn't have those pointy teeth.
Nothing to divert her, to disconcert her. Nothing that could possibly hurt her.
Otherwise,
Our little world is perfect.
enough for me.
Our little world,
Growing my hair.
braiding her hair.
What do I care what they're doing out there?
If what was growing was only her hair and not her, that I prefer. Nevertheless, our little world is perfect.
Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand before her window and ask her to let down her hair to me! The hotter you get, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed.
Never wear mauve de ball or pink. Or open your mouth.
Mother!
Between a cow and a bean is a bee can begin an adventure. Slotted spoons don't hold much soup.
The prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
The closer to the family, the closer to the wine.
One thing I got.
Palpable wolf at the end of the world.
A servant is not just a dog to a prince.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
Midnight gone.
Sometimes the things you most
hotter
wish
you get,
for
the better to
are not to
have.
be touched.
Agreed? Hold much soup.
What in the dark?
Oh my God.
Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, home before. Hi, Rapunzel. Listen to her beautiful music.
It's lovely.
She's very talented.
Get me what I need, or you'll wish you'd never thought to have a child. Get out of this, old man.
And I am here to see your wishes granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Stay out of my path. Two midnights gone.
Wanting a ball is not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but it still isn't there. Maybe better than far, but it still isn't there. So near, so far.
Never love somebody else's child.
Two midnights
gone.
The way you love
So there.
Hero.
The prince.
So far.
The green is rising up in light. The end of the garden is dead.
2 minutes gone. 2 minutes gone.
What did I clearly say? Children must listen.
No, please.
What were you not to do? Children must see and learn.
No, please.
Why would you not obey? Children must listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Oh, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. You are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. There are princes in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wild. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me. I gave you protection, and yet you betrayed me.
But did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
But you lied. Why didn't you say you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen.
No! Not my hair! No! No! Slipper hair?
Cape and cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
Did you cover that cow with flour?
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is it?
She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Well, of course I prefer a live cow, so bring me the dead cow, and I'll make it a live cow.
You can do that?
Now!
There you are! I've been worried sick! Mother, look! The most beautiful heart that looks shockingly like a ukulele. No! You've stolen too much! You could have been killed coming down that plant! She's really heavy. Oh, what's happening? Almost got it. Milky White! Now I have two friends. A cow and a harp that looks shockingly like a ukulele.
Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. You cow.
It's not working. Forget about the child.
Now you wait 1 minute. We followed your instructions exactly. 1, is this cow not as white as milk?
Yes.
And 2, the cape was certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
And 3, the slipper.
Yes.
And 4, I compared the hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
What were you doing there?
I happened to be passing by.
Oh, no, I touched that hair. I cannot have touched any of the object.
No!
The gourd! The gourd! The silky hair of the gourd! Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly!
This is better work, old man, or he'll be the last of your flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood. Father?
Please. Not now.
Yes. Meet your father.
I thought you died in a baking accident.
Son, I didn't want to run away
It's
from you.
working.
She's milking. I don't understand.
Not now. Into the cup.
Here.
We've given you what you wish.
Now, when can we expect a child?
What's wrong?
Where are you going?
Stop!
Son!
Father!
Mother?
This is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We'll be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. Come. You're the only family I have. You and those beautiful things. Where are you going? You give me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the goodness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy ends and happy ever after. We were frightened, but we hid it.
As we often swerved,
We did not. It's amazing. Yeah, we did it.
never lost their nerve.
Not a lot, and we reached the right conclusions, and we got what we deserved. Not a sigh and not a sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
I was greedy. I was vain. I was hot. I was smug. We were happy. It was when we were blind and we went into the woods together, rich now, really
It
blind.
was perfect. I had everything but beauty. I had power, and a daughter like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and I'm ordinary. We are unworthy. We're happy now and happy hence as well as ever after. Happy is our common sense, but worthy of our discontent to be happy and forever. You must see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Those fearful, those deep, those dark, that you may lose. The path they may confuse. Those deep, those dark, those